morning, students. Welcome back to the online history class. So, in the last class, we have already learned about the first part, some of the points of the second chapter, Rise and Spread of Islam. In today's video, we are going to learn something new points about the second chapter. So, let's begin. So, the first point is five duties of Islam. So after the born of Prophet Muhammad trying to give his all the knowledge, all the beliefs about the Muslim communities, and he created a new religion, Islam. So his teachings inspired all the Islam communities. So he gave five duties of Islam. That is one, Imam or faith in one God, Allah. Second, Salat or prayer. Then Zakat or purification. Swam or fasting, Hajj or pilgrimage to Mecca. Now let us discuss about these five duties of Islam one by one. First, Imam or faith in one God Allah. All Muslims state their belief in one God Allah and Prophet Muhammad as their apostle of God. The declaration of faith is known as Shahada. All faithful Muslims are expected to say Shahada. So this is the preached by the Prophet Muhammad by the Muslim communities. He gave all the five duties for all the Muslim, all the Islam. So he told the all Muslims state their belief in one God Allah. So all the Muslims have to believe in one God Allah and Prophet Muhammad as the apostle of God, as the messenger of God. And this is the declaration, and this declaration of faith is called Shahada. And all faithful Muslims are expected to say Shahada. Those who are believed on themselves, Muslims, they have to say this word, the declaration of faith, Shahada. Then Salat or prayer. So every Muslim must pray 5 times in a day. Before sunrise, at noon, in the late afternoon, at sunset, and after sunset. While praying, the person must face the direction of Kaaba. Prayer should be performed at a clean place and one need not necessarily go to mosque. So here is the one guideline. So how a Islam communities, a Muslim communities should give their prayer. So every Muslim should have prayer, must have pray 5 times in a day. That is given all the before sunrise, at noon, in the late afternoon, at sunset, and after sunset. In these 5 times, you have to pray. And while praying, the person must face the direction of Kaaba. Kaaba that I told in the first part, that all the cube structure, like all the tribes of gods or goddesses are there. So your directions of the face should be the direction of Kaaba. And prayer should be performed at a clean place. So it is not mandatory that all the Muslims, all the Islam community should be go to the mosque. You can pray anywhere, but that should be in a clean place. Then zakat or purification. Every Muslim must give alms to the poor, must donate a part of the income for the well-being of the entire community. By doing so, person get purified. So how a person purified according to the Prophet Muhammad or according to the Islam? So every Muslim must give alms to the poor. Every Muslim should raise their hands to the poor people and must donate a part of the income. So what are your income source? That's some part of the income for the well-being of the entire community. And this is the way that one person can get purified. Then swam or fasting. Every Muslim should fast from dawn to dusk. Swam or fasting. Every Muslim should fast from dawn to dusk in the month of Ramzan. the ninth month of the Islamic calendar. The person must not eat or drink anything while observing the fast. So, according to Islam religion, every Muslim should have the fasting from dawn to dusk. Dawn means early morning, and dusk is after evening. But not is going to night. It is after evening, but before the night. Dusk in the month of Ramzan. So, Ramzan is the ninth month of the Islamic calendar. So, the person must not eat or drink anything while observing the fast in the month of Ramzan. Then Hajj or pilgrimage to Mecca. All Muslims should visit Mecca or their holiest shrine once in their lifetime. Pilgrimage to Mecca or Hajj is undertaken by the Muslims every year. When the religious ceremonies in Mecca are completed, the pilgrims often visit Medina, which is another holy place for the Muslims. So, according to the Islam religion, that Hajj is one pilgrimage to Mecca. So, all Muslims should visit Mecca or their holiest shrine or temple, like we call temple, that is a holiest shrine, once in their lifetime. So, in their whole lifetime, once you have to visit the Mecca or the holiest shrine. The pilgrimage to Mecca or Hajj is undertaken by the Muslims every year. So when the religion ceremonies in Mecca are completed, so after you visited the Mecca, you can visit the another pilgrimage that called Medina. That is also a holy place for the Muslims. So these are the points or the five duties of Islam. So now we are going to talk about is how Islam is spread, not only the Mecca or Medina or Arabia, that out of the Arabia countries, how does Islam religion spread? So Prophet Muhammad had become the political and religious leader of Arabians. His successors or the followers, his successors were known as caliphs or caliphas. The first four caliphs were Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman, and Ali. So these four followers, four caliphs, so Abu Bakr and Umar spread Islam. Sorry, it is Umar spread Islam beyond Arabia. So, however, during the tenures of Uthman and Ali, there were succession disputes. So Abu Bakr and Umar they spread Islam beyond the Arabia. They successfully spread Islam beyond the Arabia. But when the tenure came to the Uthman and Ali, there was a dispute started. So after that, so therefore the Muslim community split into divided into two sections. That is one Shia and Sunni. Shia and Sunni. So Muslim community is divided into two. So one Shia, one is Sunni. So what is Shia? The Shihas regard Ali as the Prophet's true successor. They believed that Caliph should be related to the Prophet Muhammad. So those who have followers of the Shihas, so after the divided by the Muslim communities, so Shihas regarded the Ali as the Prophet's true successor, true follower of the Prophet Muhammad. And they believed that Caliph should be related to the Prophet Muhammad. But Sunnis believe that Caliph should be chosen by the whole community. Caliph should be chosen by whole community, not by the own themselves. So that's why they both are opposing to each another. So they both are opposing to each another. The Muslim armies conquered the Muslim armies conquered various territories in West Asia under the leadership of the caliphs. So when the caliphs are under the leadership like Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman, Ali, so in that leadership of the caliphs, the Muslim armies conquered most of the territories in the Western Asia. So they defeated the Goths and occupied most of Spain, North Africa, and Western Asia. And therefore, they began to spread Islam in the conquered territories. The huge empire of the Muslim Arabs extended over a vast territory. The Arabs spread Islam in their empire. So the huge empire of the Muslim Arabs extended over a vast territory, just like equivalent to our Western Roman Empire. So the Arabs also spread Islam in their empire. So now it is caliphs. So Abu Bakr succeeded Prophet Muhammad as the caliph after his death. So after the death of the Prophet Muhammad, so Abu Bakr was succeeded as the caliph. Umar, Uthman and Ali were successors of Abu Bakr. So who is the Abu Bakr successor followers? Umar, Uthman and Ali. So the caliphs ruled from 632 to 661 AD. So during all these 31 years, they ruled the caliphs. Caliphs ruled the then Umayyad dynasty. So Umayyad dynasty ruled from 661 AD to 751 50 AD. They moved the administrative capital of Islam from Medina to Damascus in Syria. So during the rule of Umayyad dynasty, they moved the capital of Islam to from Medina to Damascus in Syria. So they conquered Spain in 715 AD by crossing the Strait of Gibraltar. Okay, so after the crossing of Strait of Gibraltar, they conquered the Spain. Who? Umayyad dynasty. So all these newly conquered regions were controlled by the different governors. Okay, all the controls are controlled by the different governors. Then Abbasid dynasty. So Abbasids belonged to the Shia sect as they were descendants of the paternal uncle of Prophet Muhammad. As they are the paternal uncle of Prophet Muhammad, so they are belongs to Shia sect. Who? The Abbasid dynasty. So they established their capital at Baghdad by shifting it from Damascus. So they who Umayyad shifted the administrative from Mecca to Damascus. Then Abbasid dynasty they shifted to Damascus to Baghdad. So Harun al-Rashid was the famous ruler of this dynasty. Who is the famous ruler? The Harun al-Rashid. So during his reign, great works of Greek, Indian, and Chinese authors were translated into Arabic language. So in during this age, this period, art, literature, and craving works, so all these works and developed cultures are developed during the Abbasid dynasty rule. Then the last point, decline of the caliphate and the emergence of Turkish Muslim rule. So how the caliphate was declined and how the Turkish Muslim ruled over the Islam all over the world. So the power of Abbasid Caliphate was on decline by the 10th century. Many Arab territories came under new rulers. So what happened? So many Arab territories came under new rulers, new kings. So the Abbasid Caliphate was declined by the 10th century. So some of these governors set off their independent states and became rulers. So they assumed titles like Amir or Sultan. After conquered by the new rulers that all the Arab territories, so all the governors they set up their own independent states and they became rulers. And for that they assumed a title just like Amir or Sultan. So Turks from Central Asia captured Baghdad and ended the rule of Abbasids. They established a great empire which known as the Ottoman Empire. So Turks from Central Asia they captured Baghdad and ended the rule of Abbasids, and therefore thereafter Abbasid dynasty was declined, and they established a great empire which known as Ottoman Empire. As you know, the Turks has already declined the Western Roman Empire. Then also he declared his own empire like Ottoman Empire after conquered the Christian religion and also Muslim religion, Islam religion also. So Arab trades are growth due to the disruption of the Silk Route by the Mongol from Central Asian region. So Arab traders are also growth due to the disruption of Silk Route, means silk business. So the Christians conducted a series of military expeditions through Western Europe from the Muslim rule. So Christians also give a war against the Muslim as a Christians also started crusades. So this series of military expeditions, this series of crusades, they are started through Western Europe from the Muslim rule. So the Arab monopoly of sea trade came to an end in 1492 AD when they were expelled from Spain. So these are trade monopoly. But they think monopoly means only one-minded set, one-minded business, one kind of only one man can control. So this monopoly of sea trade business that came to an end. Because why? Now when they are expelled from Spain. So in the following period, Europe gained monopoly over the sea trade and they discovered the new sea routes. So in that following period, the Europe gained the monopoly over the sea trade because at that time that no one is there Arab territories have control over the sea route, Silk Route business. So the Silk Route business is conducted by some routes like India, China, in this Western Asia. So after that film, after the expelled from the Spain, they ended that sea trade monopoly of sea trade. So in that following period, the Europe gained the monopoly over the sea trade, and they discovered the new sea road just like India, China. So thank you students for being with me at the last of this video. So this is the sum of the points of the second chapter. So I will meet you again with some new points of some more points about the second chapter, rise and spread of Islam. Till then, you just follow the books for more details information about the rise and spread of Islam. So these are the only just brief points, main points that I have explained to you. So you just trying to read the books so that you can get more knowledge about the spread of Islam or Islam religion. So till then, see you. Take care. Bye.